But you said you weren't big. You said that's not your normal size.
No, my shoes, yeah, but because I wear socks and feet, but I know you're like a 12.
A really good gutsy win for us. Come on the road, after travel, playing a team that I think was fresh, have been, waiting for us for a good 4 days, 5 days for us to come out here and have that type of performance. Really happy with the way we performed tonight.
Alicia, it seemed like you got hit in the face like right in a row 2 times. So is everything okay? You are right there.
Yeah, I was good. My goggles protected the face. So I'm good.
They're magic.
Yeah.
Who's currently winning in the battle between you and Ryan as far as throwing water on each other? Who is winning that one?
Rise up, 2-1, but don't worry, next game, I'm gonna get her back.
I mean, it seemed like everything was working for you tonight, but what in particular was working so well?
I think just the, my focus and intensity brings the game. I know for me, my defense has to get started and it helps on the offensive end. So with me being locked in on defensive end gives me the energy to play on the offensive end as well.
Coach, I know with Alicia's all-star selection, and he talks a lot about what she does on the floor. Sometimes she does things you don't even notice, but when she makes as many winning plays as she does, continues to make, what kind of impact does that have on the team in a consistent run? Yeah,
I mean, it's huge. Alicia's super consistent for us. She seems to always make the plays when we need it, like when another team, like tonight, they're making a run, and Alicia ends up making a shot to kind of quiet that run, different things like that. But she's right. We need Alicia to be the best two-way player on our team, defender and being able to score the basketball as well. So her impact on our team, we know is huge. And so we got to continue to have her play that way as she should. She's an all-star. So we expect that from her every night.
You know, when you're kind of got a control of the game as you did tonight on kind of in all facets.
Yeah, you were great.
What's going on mentally? How are you, kind of keeping yourself calm and really just continuing how?
Yeah, well, as the point guard, your teammates are always watching you, always looking at you first, bringing the ball up, picking up the guard first in the other side of the court. So just making sure that I was locked in. I think they feed off of my energy and my focus. And so when I'm able to do that as consistently as I was tonight, I think it really helps our team have a calm presence about them.
Coach, when you're able to rely on the starters so much, but then get so much production out of them, so as well. What does her performance say about kind of the resilience of this team?
Yeah, I love the idea that our starters can go long minutes and be able to perform at a high level within those long minutes. But I think we're built to have a team that they shouldn't have to go that long. So we need players like Nas. I probably should have played Mo Billings a little bit more today, to be honest. Her minutes are low, but normally Mo gives us great minutes as well, and I probably should have played her more. So we need players like Nas, AD, even Haley, to be able to step in and hold the fort. You know what I mean? Because we think that they're capable of doing that. So I don't like the fact that Ryan had to play 38 minutes, or that Alicia had to play 37 minutes, or that D-Rob had to play 32 minutes. Like to get those minutes down. Just because of the season and the way that the season is. But we believe in our bench. We believe that they're very capable. That's why they're here. And that's why we normally play. Tonight it wasn't there, but they'll have a bounce back game. I'm sure of that.
Danielle, you were saying like the energy comes from you from the point guard, and there were some not great stretches in the game tonight. So what were you saying and what were you trying to bring to the team to kind of pull them out of that?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to stay with it. Basketball is a game of runs, and that's going to happen sometimes. And yes, it wasn't ugly. I mean, it wasn't pretty. But at the end of the day, I believe in the people on the court. The coaches believe in us. And so we just had to right the ship a little bit. It sometimes takes a few possessions. It's not about making home run plays. It's about staying confident and consistent. And I think that we have a squad that can do that.
And it was really the second quarter that wasn't pretty for us, or where we had those stretches. Third quarter was fine. Fourth quarter was fine. First quarter was fine. Third quarter, we just missed a lot of bunnies, to be honest. Like, we should have been up 8 points in the third quarter. Had CP made a couple. Did you have one? A layup that we missed, or was that the fourth quarter? One of y'all did. And another guard had one. But really, it was the second quarter where we had that bad stretch. But yeah.
But
I'm sorry, real quick. I need to go back. You asked me about Nas. Nas did phenomenal today. She did exactly what we've been asking her to do, to be aggressive when she has opportunities to be aggressive. So I just want to make sure I say that Nas did a good job today.
There were some plays, particularly under the basket plays, when ball movement was great, finishing was great. If it was missed, the rebounding was just beautiful. Do you ever have moments? I know as a coach, you're always looking for like, what's next? How do you fix the next thing?
Mhm.
But did you have any moments where you're like, damn, that looks good?
First quarter, I did actually.
Yeah.
I actually had a moment like, damn, we're actually pretty good. You know what I mean? In the first quarter, it's like, you know that stuff, but when you see things clicking the way that they should be clicking, you have those moments. But we also have things that we still need to tidy up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But again, the name of the game for us is we're trying to be consistent. And the things that we're asking them every day to do. And as long as we're doing that and we're getting better at that, then those are good opportunities and good things for us.
Want to go back to that fourth quarter where it's 59-58 heading into that
Yeah.
quarter and then the 15-1 run.
Yeah.
What's going on in those huddles? They called a couple timeouts, but you guys still kept on that run.
Yeah, in our huddle, the only thing we said is like, all right, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes, and we think that we're a pretty good team. But you can't just say you're a pretty good team. You have to actually show that you're a pretty good team. And so we talk a lot about showing that we're a good team, having opportunities to be able to show that. And I think in the fourth quarter, our conversation was like, if you want to be an elite team, you got to show that you're an elite team by going out and doing that. And I thought they did a really good job in that fourth quarter of showing that we're making our way up there. We're not there yet, but we certainly are climbing a ladder. So I'm happy with that.
We're gonna jump to Zoom. Let's go to Emmanuel Blaze. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Congratulations, ladies, on a great win. Coach, you said against when you defeated Washington that you want to see more consistent wins. You want to see this team put a string together. What's been the difference since that game until now for you and for this team?
Yeah, it's not about consistent wins. It's just about consistency in how we play. And I believe that if we have a consistency in how we play in terms of what we're asking them to do, that the wins will come. Doesn't mean that we're going to win every single game. That's not my expectation for them. But just being consistent in our defense and how we guard different things and how we execute our defensive game plan, being consistent within our offense by taking care of the ball, moving the ball, sharing the ball, which, you know, they've done a great job of that today. Another 17 or 18 assists for us. Last game, 30 assists. So it shows that they're playing together. So we talked about playing hard, playing smart, and playing together. And I think the last few games, we've been consistent in just doing those things. And as a result, winning has came.
Big Al, or Alicia, as they call you. Big Al.
Big Al.
Your backcourt mate had 9 rebounds tonight. Talk about what Danielle has meant to this team since she came back and have been being your backcourt mate so far.
D-Rob was amazing. I mean, great leader, great point guard. You always want to have somebody of that nature on the court. I mean, she works very hard. I mean, even when she went down to injury, worked very hard to get back, and it just showed like she's a very important person to the team, and we need her on the court.
And D-Rob, I'll finish with you. You see the team and what what you've been able to see. Being able to put those minutes on your body like you did tonight, and being able to play long minutes. What does it feel to be back? I can say 100%, or you 90%, 100%? Where are you at right now, you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm just trying to catch Tanisha with these assists. I'm glad she gave me the opportunity. No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel really good. And so I think tonight, I really, really felt good. So I'm happy with how I played tonight.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
30-something away. Let's jump to Kevin Young. Go ahead, Kevin.
Today is Black Women in Sports Day today. And earlier today, you were recognized for all the hard work that you put into the Dream organization. So coming out of Brooklyn, who or what inspired you to be in the position that you are currently in?
Who or what inspires you? I think just seeing individuals before me, being able to play in this league for as long as I had, and witnessing the people before me, the Tamika Catchings, the Cheryl Swoops, the Tina Thompsons, the Sues, the Laurens, like watching what they've done for this league and get into this league. I mean, I could keep going. Yolanda Griffith, like it's just a long list. Cynthia Cooper, Teresa Weatherspoon. Vicky Johnson, like there's just a long list of individuals who've given to this league and brought this league to where it is now. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for the women that came before us and paved the way and allowed us to have this opportunity that we have now to play in the W, and the opportunity that they're presenting for our players as well, and where the league has gone in the past 27 years. Or we in 27th year? Yeah, 27th year. And so just a tremendous amount of respect for that, and know that it's my duty to pay that forward, and want to be somebody that does that.
And also, what is your message to all the sisters out there who may be looking for a career in the sports world?
Just in general, I think be authentic, be true to yourself, work hard, seek out mentors. I think that that's really important, to find people who are doing the things that you want to do, and try to learn as much as you can, but continue to work hard and go after whatever it is that you want to do.
Appreciate y'all.
Last couple questions here. Let's go to Joshua Welch. Go ahead, Josh.
Hi, great win tonight, and I've just loved throughout the season, like multiple players stepping up at different times. I just wanted to ask about like what goes into what players play in the front court. It feels like that's had the most rotation this season. Nas, like you mentioned, had a great game, but what goes into making those decisions on who's going to be like the best matchup going against the team?
Yeah, I think you just hit it. It's just who we think would be the best matchup. We have a lot of capable front court players. And so we try to figure out who's the best matchup, who's working that night. Sometimes people are working, sometimes people aren't working that night. I said earlier, I probably should have played Mo a few more minutes tonight. Didn't do that, but that's on me. But there's another game that we have on Sunday, that there's another opportunity for me to change that and correct that, just based upon what's working and what's not working. But really, it's just a feel, as is every night, to be honest with you. It's just a good feel on how things are going.
Let's go back to Emmanuel Blades for one. Go ahead.
Coach, you might have talked about this earlier, but I can't let you leave without talking about the impact Nikki McCray had on this sport.
Yeah.
She passed today. Just give her your thoughts on Nikki and the Hall of Famer and the baller that she was for the WNBA.
Nikki is a pioneer, women's basketball player, somebody who's given so much. I mentioned that earlier, just the players who have given so much to this league and to the sport for women's basketball. Nikki's name will be forever etched in the history of our game. My condolences to her family, and the people that were close to Nikki and love Nikki. She's definitely somebody that's part of our W family, that's going to be missed. So yeah, Nikki's impact on this league will forever be etched, not just on the league, but in the sport of women's basketball. Hall of Famer, obviously. Yeah, really sad day for us. But opportunity for us to honor people like that is by going out and really playing at the highest level, and appreciating the fact that we have this opportunity because of people like her.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you.